It is not in a hurry to be moving through. We'll likely have some redevelopment behind this batch of rain. This is at 3 p.m. for today. Just a soaker out there. Might get some small hail. You might get some isolated strong winds. The tornado threat looks like it'll stay off to our southwest. And then let's go ahead and go to 6 o'clock today. We'll make a pause here. Still some more rain across the area. It is just a too wet Tuesday here for us. There's more rain at 7 o'clock. Let's go to 9 o'clock. All right, so around 9, 10 o'clock, it looks like southern Indiana will start to dry things out. But Kentucky, the rain lingers longer for you guys. I'm going to stop this at around midnight tonight. And there you can see most areas looking drier and drier hour by hour after around 10 p.m. I'm going to jump ahead to 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. There could be a little bit of mist left over, but you can see it is mostly dry across the area. And then going into tomorrow afternoon, we'll have a lot of clouds around for our Wednesday. It'll be kind of gloomy out there and cool, but it's going to be mostly dry. Again, can't rule out underneath some of these clouds tomorrow that we might have just a little bit of mist every once in a while. I'm going to go back to this afternoon and look at some of the other ingredients and also look at some of these temperatures here. There is look at the range in temperatures here, guys. So this is a stalled out front, low pressure riding along it. And look, you don't have to go far to the north to get into 40s, low 50s. And then you go just a little south of Louisville, you're getting into the 60s. So that's why areas off to the southwest are going to have more energy for the potential of storms. Let me go to, this is max hail size. This is a pretty cool product. It's showing the potential of some hail. But anyway, let me see this product here. Okay, here's the most unstable CAPE. This is looking at the energy for severe storms. So notice that it's much higher off to our southwest. As the system continues to move off to the east, we're bringing in some of that energy this evening. But notice, I want to point out here, if there was an isolated spin-up tornado, it looks like it's in that zone right there, just off to the southwest of Louisville. And I think that's a small threat as well. That's where we might see a better potential of some stronger thunderstorms, maybe a little better chance of some large hail as well. So that is where it's going to be warmer. There's more energy for some storms that direction. Now, let me bring up, let's see if there's a little low-level jet here. So if these storms tap into some of these winds, these are winds at around 5,000 feet, and they are very gusty. So not far off the deck, you've got these pretty gusty winds. Sometimes these thunderstorms, or these showers, these cloud tops will grow into those jet stream winds and then can bring them down to the surface. So that's why there's that isolated damaging wind potential from the Storm Prediction Center, which we'll bring back up. Now look at the Storm Prediction Center's severe weather risk for today. It is level 1 out of 5, the lower end risk of severe weather across the area. But notice all of our area is in that level 1 out of 5 risk. What does that mean? Well, let's bring up the probability of a tornado right where I was talking about to the southwest of Louisville. That does include Hardin County, Meade, Breckenridge, Grayson, Hart, Greene, Taylor, and Adair counties. This is a 2% risk. What in the heck does that mean? So the Storm Prediction Center defines this as if you put a circle around your house, any point in that risk area, a 25-mile wide circle, right? Diameter. Anywhere in that circle, there's a 2% risk of a little spin-up tornado. So it is a very small risk. So we'll get back to these graphics here. Now, as far as The hail probability, it's a 5% risk in the same general area. So a 25-mile circle, there's a 5% chance of some hail. And then the probability of some wind damage, I would say south of 64, west of I-65 is the better chance. And Beverly Haggis was starting to hear some thunder there in Borden, Indiana. Yeah, there are a lot of lightning strikes with this next round of some showers and thunderstorms. So that is a look at the risk. It's a low end risk across the area for today. Let's get back into the future radar here. And we're going to jump ahead to the GFS weather model. Ooh, there's some thunder right outside here. And let's hey, how about we do this? We'll look through our Thursday, Friday rain. We'll jump back to live tour of the live radar, and then we'll head through Thanksgiving week, another live radar, and then we'll do the forecast recap. And this is probably going to be about 11 o'clock by that time. Again, just a lot to cover this morning as far as the weather. Okay, GFS weather model. Let's bring back up the reflectivity. And reflectivity just means rainfall. I'm going to bump ahead to our Thursday, which is the 20th of November. I feel like I'm about to talk a lot, so we're going to get another sip from Big Happy here. All right, a good November rain. Not my favorite. Okay, so this is 10 a.m. on Thursday. I think we'll have some dry time Thursday morning, but as we progress into the afternoon, notice the rain chances are around the area. And this is a slow mover. It's basically a stationary front. Stationary obviously means it's not really moving. It's a front because it's dividing two air masses, a cooler one to the north and a warmer one to the south. So notice our temperatures here for Thursday. You've got 50s around much of the region, and then 60s, 70s off to the south. So there is a difference in temperatures across the region. All right, back to reflectivity again, which is just your rainfall. This is going into Thursday evening. There'll be some periods of dry time, but I'll just call it waves of wet weather for Thursday afternoon through early Saturday. I'm going to jump ahead to Friday morning. There you can see more wet weather across the region. Going into our Friday afternoon, there you can see some more green and some yellow, indicating some more rain across the area. And with this, I'm not expecting severe weather with it. Again, just a wet period of weather here for us. This is Friday night. Again, you can see that kind of linear look to it. That's that stationary front that's not moving. And then here is 4 a.m. Saturday going into 7 a.m. Saturday. So early Saturday, there might still be a little bit of light rain across the area. And then we're going to try to scoot that rain out as we head into our Saturday afternoon. Now, that should leave us dry for a couple of days. And then we'll see the return of some rainfall. It looks like